Habada bing! Habada boom! We're back for the podcast, episode 5. 5? 5. I'm your host, P. Deli, a.k.a. Preston Schmidel, and your boy
Joe Mama.
is Joe Mama, and we out here podcasting. We have a microphone. This is big news, so, we're playing with the audio a bit. It should work out totally fine, but if it doesn't, help is on the way because I will be getting a microphone in a certain amount of time. That amount of time, I know not.
Well, nice. So here. Something actually about my name. My mom was texting me today about, I forgot exactly what she said. She was like, what do I go by? And then I was like, I mean, it depends on the situation, Like, I go by Joseph every now and then. It sounds formal. Joe in a hurry. When I'm in a hurry, I'm just like, yo, it's Joe.
It's Joe.
And Joey, I just think sounds better, but that's a whole extra syllable than Joe, so it's like, I don't know.
It's lame.
I know, right? Welcome back. We took a week break,
It was an unplanned break, but it happened. The break was unplanned. You'll notice in this audio it's gonna fluctuate a lot.
Just give us some time.
Give us some time, or give us some money so I can get a mic. That would be great too.
Mm-hmm.
Comment down below if you want serious offer of money, and then I'll give you my personal bank account information.
Serious inquiries only.
Serious inquiries only, yes. But Merry Christmas, happy New Decade and New Year.
20 vision, dude. We out here.
We out here with the 2020 vision.
I'm actually blind, so.
I know you are, but what am I?
Preston.
You right. You right. No. I hope everyone had a great Christmas. Yeah. I hope you got all the presidents. Presidents? I hope you got all of the presidents, Joe. Joe, did you get all the presidents?
He and a peach.
He do be in a peach. Just like Juice WRLD being a box. He's a juice box. I can make that joke now.
Cremated. What if he was cremated?
Was he? I have no idea. I heard he's still in Mexico. Well, not Mexico, like a Bahama Island or something.
Well, if he's that's not a box.
I've heard he's still alive.
But you said he was in a box.
Juice box.
Box world.
Box world.
Box world.
So, Joe, what did you do for New Year's?
I was at a killer party, raging party. Raging.
Raging. And what did you do at this party?
I drunk a little bit of soda pop.
A little bit of soda pop. You drunk?
Yeah.
What else?
I had we gamed.
We played the video games. If you're wondering, this was my party, and we played Quiplash and a bunch of games on Jackbox, the Xbox game. It was pretty awesome. Shout out to Cappy for supplying that. I'm going to steal it now. Just kidding. No, there was a lot of food involved and a lot of crackhead hours.
Definitely.
We started screaming alien to every single one. We're not redoing this bit again. It's been 37 attempts at this bit. Anyway, yeah. And then for Christmas, what did you do?
I went to my grandma's. That's about it.
Same.
Well, Christmas Eve, I went to my grandma's.
You didn't know what Christmas Eve was?
Christmas night. Christmas Day, I was at my own house.
What did you get for Christmas?
The thing you're holding right now. That we need yes, the microphone.
What else did you get?
That thing, the thing that goes with the microphone.
And did you get anything that didn't involve a microphone?
I got a gaming mouse, dude. It's like a $50 gaming mouse, and it's pretty cool. It's got magnets on it.
That's awesome. I got a bunch of gift cards, including $75 to Chipotle. I want Chipotle.
Christmas Day, I built a gingerbread house. You saw it, dude. Who won?
No comment.
I think you said the one that won.
I think I did. I just forgot whose was whose, so I said no comment there.
I didn't tell you whose is whose. I really hope this works.
This better work, otherwise we're gonna be missing another week of podcasting.
It'll be delayed.
It'll be delayed. So yeah, we drank copious amounts of soda pop and ate copious amounts of food.
I had 2 whole cans.
He had 2 whole cans. The mad lad.
I had a Beppis. I had a Mountain Dew, and I think I had another Beppis. I went ham.
I think I had like 10 cans.
I
had 10 cans.
I might go pick up like a 12-pack of Brisk. Honestly.
I know. That is lovely. I had 10 cans and wanted to die. Not all of it was pop, some of it was Brisk.
Oh. Yeah. I had a lot of Brisk.
A lot of Brisk. And a lot of pizza.
And a lot of champagne. Air quotes.
It wasn't actually champagne. It was sparkling cider.
We were so cool.
It was real non-alcoholic beverage hours.
And we were going to record that night because so many people were here.
But then we weren't thinking straight, and I couldn't find the dongle.
The dongle.
The dongle. The dongle. The dongle. The dongle.
The dongle.
The dongle.
What else are we going to talk about?
What?
We didn't even set the timer either. We've been going for like 7 minutes.
I've memorized how many clicks, how many parsecs. Star Wars. I love Star Wars and have been quoting it religiously, and I think I have a problem.
Gone in depth. I feel like we haven't gone in depth yet.
We haven't gone in depth yet about episode 9.
Yeah, we need to go in depth.
Joe is now squeaking my chair. He's so excited.
Because we were going to talk about it with special guest JT.
He'll be here next week.
We said he was going to be here last week, 2 weeks ago, that he was going to be here.
Let's just say he's not here. And it's his fault. Jason, why are you ditching the boys? I mean, JT, why are you ditching the boy? I could say his name. He doesn't care. He's been here before. Or he will be here. Technically, there's an episode that's been recorded with him, but that was deleted.
Oh, yeah. So, okay, we need to go through the timeline of what we've been doing. So, 2 weeks ago, we were going to record with JT. And we had a live studio
audience.
Studious audience. They're very studious. No, studio audience. And that didn't work well.
No, it didn't.
They were not being quiet enough for us. So we deleted that. We were going to record New Year's Eve. We didn't have a dongle. We could have just recorded with the MacBook
We weren't
mic.
thinking straight.
It was all the sparkling juice that we had. And now we're here.
On January 2nd, 2020.
But also, we were gonna record on Tuesday with Jason, and Jason couldn't make it, and then we were gonna record after the meet, and then I wasn't feeling well or something.
You weren't feeling well, yeah.
Yeah, I need to get more vitamins.
Vitamins?
Vitamin C. I drank a whole glass and a half of orange juice this morning.
You're a mad lad. Did you brush your teeth?
Right after?
Right after or before?
I just mixed it with my toothpaste.
I'm going to end your existence, Joe.
Kill 2 birds with 1 egg.
Wait, what?
One of my teachers actually thought that's how it went.
This is why I'm homeschooled.
She kind of crackhead. I'm not gonna lie.
This is why I'm homeschooled.
She was kind of a good teacher.
Kind of, or was?
Well, I mean, she never really taught. She was a study hall teacher for me.
Oh, those aren't teachers. Those are just people who get paid to stand there.
Well, but that's one of the electives she runs is study halls. She's also a teacher.
Of what?
English. I don't know.
Wait, weren't we going to talk about Star Wars?
Yeah, Star Wars. Let's talk about that quick.
Episode 9. Well, let's go through the full timeline, shall we?
Let's just do... Do you just want to do spoilers? Let's be like, you know what? It's been out spoilers. We're doing a spoiler review. If you haven't seen it,
This is gonna spoil the heck
if
out of
you
it.
haven't seen it, go see it, and then come back and watch the rest of this.
Yes, because there will be references to it the rest of the podcast.
We don't care right now.
You don't. We don't care. It's been out.
We're just gonna talk
If
about
you care that much about the spoilers, you should have seen it already. It's your own fault. Now, into the spoiler review. Everyone dies.
But one quick thing, like, honestly, if you care about the spoilers, you've already seen it.
Right.
Because if you care that much about Star Wars, you've already really seen it. It's been out.
So Rey is Palpatine's granddaughter.
Wow. Spoiler review.
We're right into it. Right into it, folks. Rey is Palpatine's granddaughter. A lot of people, strongly dislike that, and I don't get why.
No, not really.
Like, really, what's the problem with that? What is she? What? Here's what she could have been: an actual rando nobody, which is just that's not possible and not feasible given how force attuned and force sensitive she was. You know, force sensitivity is randomized, but it also is genetic, and like Luke and Leia were extremely force sensitive because their father was Anakin. Spoiler alert: Anakin is Darth Vader.
You ruined the whole series for me. I was just about to watch those movies, and you ruined it.
Anya.
I didn't. I had no clue.
Anya. But fun fact: in the scene, in one of the ending scenes of Episode 3, when Darth Vader comes off the table, that's actually Hayden Christensen in that suit.
I mean, I would guess.
I always thought it was CGI.
CGI? Why would they waste CGI for just like, oh, pull out the old Vader costume quick, so we don't have to wait and like spend a bunch of money on CGI when you could just be like,
they actually custom made Hayden Christensen's suit.
Well, I mean, which one? Like, oh, that one.
Like the actual Vader.
The
suit.
actual Vader one. Yeah, okay.
I always thought it was CGI, but then I was just like, I was
know.
watching some stuff and I was like, no, this is actually Hayden Christensen in here, and I'm like, that's cool.
Do you share a backyard? Or are there people
No.
sledding in the backyard? Your backyard.
Hold on a second.
What the heck? There are currently people sledding in Preston's backyard, and
We haven't sledded on that hill in about. My sister slid once last year. I haven't slid down that hill since I was in 7th grade. I'm currently in 11th grade. Anyway, episode 9. Let's get back to episode 9.
I'll just what's up?
So, Palpatine is a granddaughter to, Rey is the granddaughter of Palpatine, and people were upset about that, and I'm like, why? What else could she have been? Because she's too force attuned to be an actual daughter of nobody. She couldn't have been. It would have been stupid. Maybe not stupid. She wasn't. Not stupid. She could have been a Skywalker, a Palpatine,
Or nobody.
People thought she could be the granddaughter or daughter of Mace Windu. People thought that.
Wait a minute.
We're not going to get into that. Genetically, it is possible.
I guess you're not wrong.
It is possible genetically. People thought she was the granddaughter or daughter of Mace Windu. More so the granddaughter.
The granddaughter.
People thought she could have been related to Obi-Wan.
She could have been a no one, right? Because like Anakin was no one. Nobody.
Do you know the story of how Anakin was created? So Anakin doesn't have a father, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Shmi never. Yeah. Anakin was born out of the Force.
Whoa.
So what happened was Darth Plagueis, the master to Darth Sidious.
Jesus.
Darth Sidious. Darth Plagueis was very, very good with midichlorians and life. He brought many, many of his subjects back from the dead. He played around with life. So he tried to influence the Force to create life. And he did, but the Force rebelled, making this person the chosen one. That was Anakin, which is why the Force actually kind of like Jesus, but not at all, but in the same sense. So Anakin doesn't have a father. So that's why Anakin was so Force sensitive, is he was born out of the Force. The Force is his father.
Dope.
So, it was possible, but however, very, very unlikely, and how Anakin's circumstances were very different. There was also a lot of talk, and I mean a lot of talk, that she was a clone. And I think that would have been ridiculously stupid if she was a clone. I would have left the theater if it came out she was a clone.
Yep.
So, I think it's fantastic that she's Palpatine. I don't think it's fantastic that at the end of the movie she calls herself Rey Skywalker when she's asked what her last name is.
I mean, what's she gonna say?
Palpatine.
And they're gonna be like, you, and then start fighting.
I mean, Palpatine's been dead for a while, but I mean, you could say that. But here's the thing. Well, actually, he's alive, but everyone thinks he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
But he's actually alive in this movie. But everyone knew that because it was in the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Kylo dies, and then makes out with Rey before he dies.
Dude, I feel like I don't like. That's one of the only parts I really did.
That was stupid. I cringed so hard. I saw the movie with Sheldon. He's been on Sheldosaurus Rex. We wanted to die when we saw that.
Wait, which part?
When Kylo locking lips with Rey.
Yeah, I feel.
Or Ben. He was Ben at that point, because guess what, ladies and gentlemen? He turns away from the dark side and helps kill Palpatine.
Why didn't he turn into a Force ghost?
Because so the Force ghost, you have to learn that, and obviously he was one with the dark side, and he really came back. Wait, he did turn into a Force ghost. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. At the end, he disappeared. He turned into a Force ghost.
No, that was Luke and Leia.
No, that was him.
That was only Luke and Leia.
Hold this.
Where are you gonna find it? It's still in theaters. You're not gonna find. I mean, unless people are. He's currently searching this up because he thinks he's right. But also Anakin turned into a Force ghost
Yeah.
because he was with the light side before he turned. He was like half and half. He was like an Oreo.
No, I forgot. You actually check that. I forgot some of my own knowledge. My own big brain knowledge. You can learn how to become a Force ghost right before you enter the Netherworld.
Netherworld. Dope. I mean, I'm sure he had a long time. He had quite a little bit. No, just the part where he died. I didn't like that. I mean, and also, I don't know. Just him, I feel like, I mean, because also, I mean, where are they going to really take the story after this? Because it's like...
Okay, his physical form dispensed into nothing, but that usually means he turns into a Force ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Because usually, like, if you look at the Clone Wars, there are Jedi that die in there, and their bodies don't... Qui-Gon Jinn, for instance. He didn't turn into a Force ghost. His body... He was a Force ghost, but his body didn't dissipate. But you also take a look... I mean, Qui-Gon was the first Force ghost ever. But then you look at Obi-Wan and Yoda. When they die, their bodies...
And Luke.
Hey, go into
Did you say
nothing.
Luke?
Luke does that. Leia does that.
Vader, does she turn into vapor?
Yeah, she
Dust?
vaporizes after Kylo.
Oh,
after
yeah,
Palps
she does.
After Palps dies.
Yep.
Dies.
Yep.
In this movie. We don't know if he's dead because, Disney can do
What are they going to do? They're going to make a sequel trilogy?
Yeah, they have release dates for 3 more movies.
Can I quit?
I don't know if they're a trilogy, but they have release dates for 3 more movies.
Hopefully it's like Obi-Wan movie.
Well, they have a TV show about Obi-Wan coming out with Ewan McGregor. Ewan McGregor.
Are they going to do they were going to do a Boba Fett movie.
It's probably one of them.
But also maybe instead of doing the Boba Fett movie, they just did the Mandalorian series.
No, they wouldn't do that, would they?
Maybe.
Disney, don't do me like that. Mando's great, but Boba's better.
Well, maybe they're just gonna bring bring a little light to Boba Fett in The Mandalorian season 2.
Boba Fett cameo season 2, please and thank you.
Like full on
Like he's in there. He's in there.
Side character.
Like he's
more than 2 seconds.
yes. Like he's like the second. Like it's Mando, Baby Yoda, and then Boba Fetto.
Boba Fetto. It's got to be another trilogy. Cause
You would think that's the only way they do it. But I want it to be like a Darth Vader and Palpatine trilogy, because there's like a 20-year gap between episode 3 and episode 4.
But what do they do?
Go ham and kill a bunch of Jedi.
I mean, but they kind of already did that.
But Vader still did that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think you can make a trilogy out of that. But or what I'd love to see is we go way back in time to like 1,000 years before episode 1 and like do some real old Star Wars stuff. Like see Yoda actually grow up.
Here's what they could do. They could do like the solo movies where it's just a one-off, because it's like you have the trilogies.
I would support a lot of the one-offs because I want to know more about. I want to know more about Qui-Gon Jinn. I want to see a Qui-Gon movie. I want to see. We got the Obi-Wan TV show coming out. I want to see a Boba movie. I want to see a Yoda movie. I want to see a movie about. I want more ways. I want a Mace Windu movie. Mace Windu needs his own movie.
They could do a Darth Plagueis.
Plagueis. I'd love to see Plagueis.
See,
on
the
camera.
thing is,
I want to see more Vader though. I want to see more Vader.
They could do the Vader Palpatine one-off, because it's like you said there's not enough to make a whole trilogy. They could just do a movie.
There's enough for a movie.
There's enough for a movie, and then they could do a Plagueis. Plagueis. I watched a YouTube video that was making fun of him, and he pronounced it as Darth Plagueis. It was kind of funny.
Whoever pronounces it a Darth Plagueis should get
It was
choked.
It was a YouTube poop, though.
Whoever pronounces it a Darth
Well, you got to kill me and Colin then, so. Because I've pronounced it like that for a while.
It's Plagueis.
Plagueis.
It is Plagueis.
Yeah.
Back to episode 9. J.J. Abrams did as well as he could have to salvage that movie. I think he did a pretty good job.
Mm-hmm.
What are some other big spoilers? Luke is in this movie a ton as a Force ghost. Like he actually interacts with Rey as a Force ghost. This is the most we've ever seen of a Force ghost since the Star Wars trilogy came out. It's not just Obi-Wan chilling in a corner, just kind of going like, go to Dagobah.
Stop.
Why?
Because I said so.
Well, that's mean.
Yeah. And you should just stop.
Give me one valid reason.
Stop.
That's not a valid reason.
Yeah. One thing I found funny is Luke in the 9th episode says, when Rey throws the lightsaber, and he returns.
Shot.
Luke returns with the lightsaber, and he's like, you got to show more respect towards a Jedi's weapon. But in the 8th episode, the first shot of him is him yeeting a lightsaber into the ocean.
That's a shot at Rian Johnson. Screw you, Rian Johnson. You
ruined
Star Wars.
That makes sense. It's a okay.
Rian Johnson ruined Star Wars. Rian Johnson, you're a terrible director. You only have one good movie, and it's Knives Out, and I refuse to see it because you're the director of it. You ruined Star Wars. You should stop directing and go back to working at McDonald's, you boy.
I feel like you're giving him too much hate.
No, I feel like I'm not giving him enough.
I mean, humans mess up.
And he did big time.
Okay, yeah. But, I can't think of a person that is,
You should have kept J.J. Abrams Disney.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, they definitely should have.
George Lucas is disappointed in you.
They could have. They should have kept George Lucas.
That's not how that works.
They should have. They should have.
George Lucas didn't keep George Lucas. I'm not wrong.
I don't know how like businesses work.
He sold Lucasfilm and the rights to Star Wars to Disney for
Mhm.
billions of dollars.
Okay, yeah. Now okay. It clicked. It clicked.
George Lucas didn't want George Lucas.
It clicked. But aren't they getting him back?
He-
He's directing something.
He basically is just like the guiding father to the rest of
Oh.
Star Wars. He just
So he's the director of the directors.
yes.
So
He's
then
the
we don't have
advisor.
then we don't have another Ryan situation. Have fun editing this, because there are parts where like the line is literally 0 and we're still talking, and then there are parts where it's like way up here.
I mean like this. Way up there.
I'm sorry, guys, for that.
The crackhead is starting to ensue. So Chipotle. What do you feel about it?
I feel like it was a great movie. It worked well with what it had.
I like the
I think
extra
as
rice.
a standalone film, Star Wars Episode 9
Let's talk about Chipotle.
wasn't it's not that great. I mean, it's great for what it is and what it had to work off of, but as a standalone film, I feel like it's not Star Wars, you know.
Do you know people actually feel the opposite way about that?
They say it's a horrible film.
No, people say it's a great standalone film, but a terrible one in the trilogy.
Well, I mean, but did you just break that chair?
No.
Okay.
You did.
Oh, I mean, and I did feel it sliding around on New Year's. 100%. So then I got up and was like, I'm not sitting in this chair anymore. But back to Chipotle. It's a great film.
My favorite part is when you have the extra sour cream, and that has great chemistry with the extra rice, and it actually makes the whole movie slide together and flow, giving it moisture for the entire consumption of the movie.
You're making me so hungry right now.
See, this is just my dark side manipulation to get you to go to Chipotle.
I need to go home if we're gonna do that to pick up cards, because I have cards for that.
I have cards.
Do you? If you give me one of your cards, can I give you one of mine, or is it like all in one card?
Do you have a $25 gift card to
I have a
Chipotle?
10.
Sorry, I can't do that.
Then stop making me hungry.
The best part I think about the movie Chipotle is when you get the extra tomatoes to continue to add more moisture, and then you get the corn, and then the cheese just kicks it all right off, making it just fantastic. But you got to get the steak and the double wrap. Dude, when they double wrapped that at the end of the movie, that was such a hard plot twist.
The double wrap. The double wrap.
The double wrap by Chipotle.
We are currently fighting over the mic. I am holding it for like 2 minutes, and then Preston just like snags it. It's a great dynamic that we got going on here.
It's truly the definition of chemistry.
Because it's like I'm pointing the mic towards him whenever he wants to talk.
And I just take it.
Oh.
Stop. Let me get a good look at it.
I think-
work after this.
I think we have an extra 3 minutes that we have to record because of all the stuff we've cut. At least.
It's not that long, is it?
We've been recording for what, 40 minutes?
No,
30. I say
35. So I'm going through the Clone Wars right now. It's quite good. I quite enjoy it. Anakin is awesome. Ahsoka Tano is a whiny teenager. She's such a whiny teenager. I can't wait to see her fall to the dark side.
Does that happen?
I'm pretty sure that happens.
No, because maybe she comes back.
I feel like she teams up with Ventress at some point during it.
She comes back in Rebels.
Rebels? Wait, is she in Rebels?
She is. She's.
How do you know?
I watched a video with Ahsoka battling and then falling to the forces of Darth Vader, her old master.
I'm gonna cry when I watch that.
Are you watching the Rebels? Don't, because I hear it's bad.
I'm gonna watch Rebels, even if it is bad.
Just watch that one part.
Just watch that one part of that one episode.
Yep.
Of that one season
Mm-hmm.
in Rebels.
Yep.
Which is a TV show.
Yep.
That is available on Disney Plus.
Yep.
That you can watch at any point in time if you have Disney Plus.
$6.59 a month.
It's $12.99 now.
So, I don't think it was ever that. I just said numbers. For $99.99 a month.
Wait, what?
Yep.
Okay.
I was about to say it's worth it, but it really ain't.
It really is, though.
No, I would pay maybe 20.
A month?
I mean, technically, I'm not paying it. My parents are. But, 20 months seems reasonable. Cause
Well, good thing it's less than that.
there's a lot on Disney Plus. Also, it comes with Hulu. You get Hulu.
And ESPN Plus.
Yeah, but who watches that?
I do.
Oh, okay.
I watch Ian play. Blah, 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 blah.
I watch the sports.
Joe, what sports do you watch?
Football every now and then. I've gotten into it a little bit.
What season of the footballs are we in?
What?
What season of the footballs are we in?
What?
What season of the footballs are we in?
The 50.
No. I mean, what point in the season of this season are we in?
The playoffs.
Correct.
Hey, that's the only season I know.
Did you guess?
There's an off season, right? There's a training season.
No, that's just for swimming. I mean, technically there's training camps.
Training season for football, right?
Well, it's technically not a season, but yeah.
What's before? What other seasons are there for football?
The regular season, the off season, training camp, post season.
Winter.
That's right now.
So playoffs. So there's 2 seasons going simultaneously.
What?
Winter and playoffs.
Well, I mean,
Am I wrong?
it depends.
Because winter's a season, playoffs a season,
Yeah, but one's a football season, one's a weather season.
but they're both seasons.
I mean, yes, they are.
It's taper season, boys.
No, it's not.
It's always taper season.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it really is.
It really is not.
Coach said taper started a month ago.
Fine, that's true.
Cause hey, what's a good taper if you're not training hard? Because if you're not training hard, then you're tapering, you know. And at that point,
He's not wrong.
make sure you boys are swimming all your yards that coach gives you, so that you can taper hard,
And fast.
taper fast.
Don't taper slow.
Okay, wait. So, do you think water's wet?
Of course it's not.
Okay. In what way? In what? I think
Water is its own state. Is that water bottle, is that counter wet?
it's wood. No, it's not wet.
But if I were to dump that water bottle on it, what would it become?
Okay. Okay. Wait. There would be a puddle on it, but if you wiped away the puddle,
No. Don't try this. So, right now, there is no water on that desk. So, it is dry. If you were to pour the water on it, what would it become?
a desk with water on it.
And it would become
A desk with water on it.
wet is what he's trying to say. So we get that. But what happens when water is poured on water? Does that water become wet? No, because
it becomes wetter.
no.
Yeah.
Water is not wet,
Cool.
and water is not wet. It makes things wet, but it's its own thing, its own state.
Okay, but here. So water, when something's wet, it's because there's water on it, right? Or there's water.
Say that again?
something's wet because there's H2O clinging to it, right? So if you dipped your finger in water and pulled it out, there would be
Your finger would be wet.
There would be H2O molecule things just clinging to your finger.
Yes.
But does H2O not cling to H2O? It's called cohesion or something like that. That's why when you put a bunch of water droplets on a penny, they don't just spill off. They do like the weird ball thing. Water sticks to water.
Correct.
So water...
But it does not get it wet.
But water's wet. No, because water is always wet.
No, it's never wet.
But when you think about it, water can dry and turn into steam.
Yes.
Because if
is
water
steam wet?
Well, no, because it's not water anymore.
But it's H2O.
Oh, whack, man! I never thought about it like that. But then steam's also wet.
Well then, what about water vapor that you can't see?
It's still wet.
If you can't feel it.
Still wet.
Well, then what does vapor...
The air is wet right now because there's...
What the...
I don't know. Water's wet, man.
It's not.
It definitely is. Because
water is not wet.
Water sticks to water.
Riddle me this one. What does it feel like to be wet?
I don't know.
What does it feel like to be wet?
I've never really thought about that.
Well, then what does it feel like to be wet?
Okay, but how are you going to ask how water feels if it's wet?
I'm not asking water. I'm asking you.
I don't know, cold, man.
What if you're in hot water?
Then hot.
So that's just a temperature difference. That's not feeling something. You go outside and feel hot, and you go outside and feel cold. Does that mean the air is water? Does that mean we're fish?
We were just talking about this. Air is wet, slightly.
But does that mean we're fish because we're in water?
No, we're not in water.
Well, if being covered by water is just a temperature difference, does that mean we're under a fishbowl?
I hate this conversation.
Which is why it will continue.
Okay, but trying to think of something. Can I get back to you on what it feels like to be wet?
Wait, what? Say that again?
I've never really thought about what feeling wet.
Go put your hand into the sink. Tune in next week to when you find out whether Joe knows what it feels like to be wet. New Year's Eve, New Year's sleeve, New Year dream. What are your New Year's resolutions, Joe?
I don't make them. Someone else makes them for me.
What are they though?
I don't know. I've already given up on them.
Did you ever know what they were?
No.
Well, then the person who's making them for you is doing a pretty bad job.
I was lying about that. I don't make them.
Why not?
I don't know, because I know I'm just going to not.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
What do you think mine should be?
I don't know.
Yeah, see, it's what are yours?
I don't have any.
Hey, you know that one thing that I might do? Hey, what are yours? Haha, stinky.
What?
I'm tired. I slept way too much yesterday. And when I woke up this morning, I really want to sleep a little more. And I'm I just slept for 9 hours plus another 5. How am I still tired?
Too much sleep.
But it's I'm still tired and I've been up for a while.
Go to bed.
But I got stuff to do later today.
What stuff are you doing?
That's confidential.
What stuff are you doing? I'm not a cop. Don't look in the mic.
Dude, I'm doing.
Well, that brings us to a close. I believe this is about 45 minutes of content. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming back after the Christmas special. This isn't a Christmas. We'll be back next week. Comment down below how you felt about the mic. Yeah. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. It's 2020. Welcome to the new decade. Let the memes be dreams and the memes be memes. Ah!
Yeah.
Who am I again? Oh,
What?
I'm Preston Schmoogle.
I'm Joe, Mama, Joe, Joey, or Joseph.
And good night.